If you judge how I look, God will judge you. That's all I gotta say.
Don't look at my chest.
If you judge how I look, God will judge you.
Now your top now. Oh, don't see my toes. Toes are not for free. You pay for them. So, are you wearing your top or not? Let me cook.
Shut up, big. Je m'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux, ça me plaît. Je vois que des barreaux en fer. Le bec à me crier, je sors de l'enfer. Sur un gros fer, bah ouais. Shut up, big.
Hello, everybody. Bonjour. Hola. Caro, Caso, Calais, Baroni, Wazo, Zo, Bia. Oh no, that's come. Never mind. Alright. So what means come go? Come. Wa, come in Yoruba. Zo, come in Hausa. Bia, come in Igbo. What am I doing? You want to tell them what we're talking about today? Hi guys, I'm your co-host Oye. My name is Andrea, but they call me Big Papi. I'm joking, my name is KG, y'all. And today, the first episode, we're gonna be talking about self-love and boundaries. We're gonna get straight into it. We don't have time to wait, it's no time for daddy. We need y'all to get your life together. Cause it's giving everybody's life is like this. Kidding. Okay. Oh yeah, so we're talking about self-love. I don't remember if I said that already. Self-love and boundaries.
A few moments later.
Intro? Okay guys, so basically for this episode we're gonna be like asking questions and answering them and hoping that our answers like help you answer questions. Huh? What? Help you answer questions for yourself. Like, you know, sometimes you're wondering something and you're like waiting for the answer and you don't have the answer. And then you watch a video and you're like, that's the answer that I've been waiting for. The answer you've been waiting for is crazy. Say the intro? Which intro? You put it there. Oh. One of the most valuable lessons we learn often too late is that self-love isn't selfish and boundaries are a form of respect. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree with that? Let's know in the comments. Without, dilly-dallying, let's just get right into those questions because we don't want to waste your time and we don't want to waste our time. Time is precious. Yeah, so we're just going to be asking like some questions to each other and to you as well, just for you to reflect and answer and see where you were and where you are now in life. And we're hoping that our answers can be some sort of guidance for you, for somebody that you know. Who knows? Maybe if it's your uncle or your daddy or your mommy, your sister, if you're a dog, you can give them. You can give them advice. Yeah, I want a dog. They don't care. I want a dash done. I think that's how it's pronounced. They don't care. I'll put a picture there. KG will put a picture there. Anyways, first question. Dash done. That's what it's called. Like those ugly wiener dogs? Yes. They're not ugly. Stop. Look. Those hot dogs. The teacup size. Oh, like this is not what we're here for. Look, she's so cute. This is not what we're here for. No, not this type of. You're gonna get a hot dog, girl. Those long ass wiener dogs. That people be using for popcorn. Or don't. It's your grandfather business. Okay. The first question. Oh, y'all want to know where we're eating? We're eating jollof rice and cereal, y'all. They don't care. Half these people probably not even Nigerian. Oh, guys, we're from Congo. Okay. First question.
Okay, y'all. The first question is, what did self-love mean to you when you were younger? And how has that changed? So what does self-love mean to you now?
When I was younger, self-love for me meant like, pleasing people in order for me to be happy. Like, like if they're happy, then I'm happy. Like if they're having a good day, I'm having a good day. But now that I'm older, I don't care how people feel. My self-love is to sleep. Sleep and wake up. Go to work. That's literally what self-love
Work
is.
is not self-love.
It's like distracting myself from everybody. So mostly sleep though. Sleep and watching cartoons. Don't judge me. What about you? This feels hard.
For me, self-love to younger me meant isolating, keeping to myself, sleeping. Self-love to me now means just putting myself first, no matter what that means. If it means sleeping, then that's what self-love means. If it means going to get my nails done, then that's what self-love is, just prioritizing myself over every other person. Because like we said in the intro, being a firstborn is hard. It's like you have to put everybody first. So now I'm understanding that I cannot put everybody first, because I can't have more to give if I have nothing in me to give. Word.
From the books of relations.
Yeah.
See. Books of relations. But basically, yeah, what she said. It's just how you define like whatever makes you happy. I guess that's what like our definitions of self-love is. Moving on to the next question. We tell you people, I don't get to waste your time.
The next question is, what is a boundary you wish you set early in life?
Cutting people off.
Cut it.
It gives you peace of mind. I feel like that was a boundary for me, because it's like, okay, these people are really not like a necessity in my life, so it's not like I don't see your use. It's more or less like it's more or less like you're just there to just feel space. So that was like a boundary for me, sleep.
A boundary I wish I set earlier is saying no. People think saying no is some big scary thing, but saying no is self-love, it's self-care, it's good for you. Say no tomorrow, or no, say no today.
Apply those to you. They'll walk all over you.
That's the unfortunate thing.
How has neglect? Hey, wow.
English.
How has neglecting self-love shown up in your relationships?
Should I answer?
No.
How has neglecting self-love shown up in your relationship?
That's a thinker.
It is neglecting self-love in my relationships. I feel like before, whenever like my friends would put themselves first, I used to think like they don't care about me. It was like, oh, you're putting yourself first. What about me? But it's not their responsibility to care about me. It's my responsibility to put me first.
I feel like...
What are you doing?
Bitch, there's a ghost in the house. I'm out.
I feel like for me, neglecting self-love, how is it showing up in my relationship? I feel like because people expect, because since people are always being used to like, oh, she's always there for me, she's always there for me, and the first time like you put yourself first, they're mad at you. Baby girl, why are you mad? Like, I've always been there for you. I decided to do this one thing for myself. Oh, she don't love me. Oh, she don't care about me. Oh. Like, no.
It's true. And it's just not friendships, it's family too, because they have this expectation of you always putting them first. The first time you decide to put you first, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be like, what is going on? They're gonna think you're disrespectful, you hate them, you're all the, bad words that any African parents can think of.
You're ungrateful. I brought you to this America. You're just crashing your attitude. Like, sorry, like the one time I decided to put me first, y'all are angry.
Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act, you don't see how you act why people don't want to be around you.
But people will always be people.
And that's why you gotta put you first, because nobody's gonna put you.
It's good to be stingy
above themselves.
It's really good to be stingy. What myth about self-care or confidence did you need to unlearn? What that mean?
A myth about self-care. With my answer, maybe you understand. So maybe my answer will help you understand.
Okay.
A myth about self-care that I had to unlearn is that self-care is a luxury. A myth about confidence that I had to unlearn is that I need to be at a certain place before I can be confident. So I used to tell myself, oh, you need to be working at a certain place. When you get there, then you can buy the clothes you want and feel the way you want to feel. Or you need to be at a, I don't know, you just need to be at a certain point in life for you to feel like a person, to feel good about yourself. Hey.
I guess a myth that I learned is that who's a thinker? It really is, because for me, my whole background of growing up is I was always, again, it leads back to the firstborn daughter type of thing. Okay, you're always there providing for your parents, not providing for your parents, but you're the one your parents always rely on. You're the one your siblings always rely on. And I always felt like a myth was the one time that I can really take care of myself is it's a bad thing. I had to learn that, putting yourself first is not a bad thing. So for me, it was self-love was this type of, you have to deserve it. You have to probably do good.
You have to work.
Exactly. You have to work hard for you to deserve actually earning yourself some me time. So growing up, I was okay, well, if I do this for mommy, daddy, my siblings, and everyone is happy, that means maybe I can finally be happy type thing. Is that the right answer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm smart, guys. No play with me. Wow. If you could teach your younger self one truth about worth, what would it be?
Your worth isn't measured by where other people are. It's measured by where you were, where you want to be. Yeah, it's measured by. Yeah, it's measured by where you were and where you want to be. I feel a lot in the past it was more of, this person is here. This person is getting this because they're this. So I don't deserve this because I haven't gotten there yet. Which goes back to it ties back to the previous question. It was myth about self-care and confidence. It's you always feel you need to deserve stuff, or you need to deserve it to get the blessing or the self-care or the time off. But that's not how life works, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if y'all get me. Just tap into that brain.
No, it's really giving tap into my brain. But I guess for me, it's more or less the advice I would give my younger self about worth is don't let anyone walk over you. You're a bad girl. Keep being that bad girl. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone try to change you to be what they think you want to be. That type of thing. That's something I would tell my younger self, okay, well, you don't have to please these people just for you to fit in. God made every one of us different. Our fingers are not equal. It's not. We're not all supposed to be the same. Everyone has their own unique trait that makes them stand out. So don't say, okay, because this person does not like my unique trait, let me dim my light to, you know, so they can shine brighter. No. So that's one thing, you know, I'll tell my younger self. She was smart then, she's smart now. She have brain. she should use Abdullah. What do they call this?
Mandela or black guy?
Yeah, that's him.
What's the next question? What's one piece of advice you'd give your 18-year-old self? 18-year-old self.
I was when I was 18.
I feel like one piece of advice I'll give my 18-year-old self, even my now self, would be that you're enough. I feel like we don't hear that enough. Did y'all hear that rhyme? You're enough. We don't hear that enough.
Sorry,
But yeah, I feel like a lot of us struggle, especially in a world where we have social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else is out there, Facebook. You know,
What do you use Facebook?
You don't know these people's lives.
Sure, sure.
Where you know, you see people's lives, and we're so quick to like compare ourselves with other people. It's like you're enough if your plan is to get to a certain spot, and you're using somebody else's, like she said, our fingers are not equal. You're using somebody else's clock to run your race. You're not gonna get to where you want to go because you're not running at the right time, you're not running at the right level. So it's okay for us to understand, not so we can be lazy, just so we can have the confidence and and just the boost to know that I'm enough. I'm where I'm supposed to be, and even if I'm not, that's okay, because I'm working to get to where it is I want to be. I feel like that's an advice that every young person right now, maybe not every, like 90% need, because yeah, social media.
Heavy on the social media. Basically, one advice I'm gonna give to my 18-year-old self is learn to get used to being alone. It's not even to be like this sad or like anything, but like, sure, when I was 18 it was COVID. So get used to like being alone, get used to doing things by yourself. Like, don't rely on people. People will disappoint. Sorry to sound mean, but people will disappoint. So don't put your hopes just on like, oh, I already told her she's going to do it for me. No. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's basically what I would tell my 18-year-old self.
And she's not saying like don't rely on people. She's saying don't rely on people.
Like, don't be like, you know, she got my back.
You know, because
I'm free. No, don't do that.
Like, there should be a level of trust and confidence that you have in your friends where you're like, oh, I can rely on this person, but not rely to the point where you give them, it's like you give them the gun to shoot you, or the knife to stab you in the back. And that's the kind of rely she's talking about. Next question is, what have you learned about forgiveness?
I ain't forgive nobody. I'm joking. What I've learned about forgiveness is like,
She doesn't learn anything about
no, it's not that. It's like, what have I really learned about forgiving? I feel like
don't forgive. If
I
you
do-
offended her,
I
go
do-
back. She doesn't forgive you.
I do forgive. It's like, once I forgive, I honestly forget. Not just to say, oh, forgive and forget. Like, I'll be like, oh, this person hurt me. If I'm actually forgiving you, I'm not gonna remember it no more. But like, I can forget but not forgive. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Like, you can forget what the person did to you, but like when you see the person walking by, like, I really.
Did you start this video?
I did, bro.
What have you learned about forgiveness?
It literally gives you peace of mind, because it just like, you've already forgiven this person, you don't really have to think about it. That's your own peace of mind. That's less gray hair on your head to grow. But you know, that's just me though. If you don't want to really forgive them, you don't really have to. I'm not saying you have to forgive everybody. Not everybody really deserves to be forgived.
Forgiven.
Whatever. English not my first language, y'all.
What I have learned about forgiveness is that their action doesn't define who I am. So somebody might do some messed up shit, excuse my language, or do some messed up some people might do something messed up and they're just like finding it very hard to forgive them. Not because I don't know how to explain this. I feel like we put people here and then they do something here and then they do something that brings them down here. And then the reason why we find it hard to forgive them is because we were expecting actions based on where we put them. So we should understand that their actions doesn't define who we are, it defines who they are. So because we put them there doesn't mean that's where they are. It's where they want to be here, and that's on them. And so when you understand that that person's action doesn't define who you are, has absolutely nothing to do with you, it's very easy to forgive and forget because you're like, I really trusted this person. I put this person on a high pedestal and they did this. They did this. You're like, that's not on me. That's on them. They can go live their life. That's not the standard I want in my life. Bye. You know? I'm like, I don't have any beef with you. I don't have any issues with you. But I don't want you in my circle. And it's very easy to like forgive people, be like, I understand your mindset is at that level, but I don't want that level of mindset in my life at this moment or ever. So bye. You know, I wish you the very best. I feel like the reason why I find it hard to forgive is because, yeah, you just don't have that expectation. You're not understanding that they don't want to be there. You're forcing them to be there. So it's okay for them to be here, just outside of your life. But that's also very harsh because if it's like just a simple mistake, you can understand that people make mistakes. We're not perfect. Someone actually sent me a Bible verse today that was talking about casting the first stone. Like we're all not perfect. We all make mistakes. You just need to understand the person's mindset. I feel like the mindset tells a lot about why they did what they did. So if it's just they don't care, bye. If it was a honest mistake, carry it on top of your head. It's just going to give you a headache. The person's out there living their life and chilling, and you're over here worried about what they did 2 days ago.
Basically what she said, but you know, me I'm the wicked one, so
Cut everybody off.
it's really giving cut everybody off. Get your peace of mind.
People
Whoa, past them. Friends come and go. Family come and go. Cut everybody off.
Don't listen to her.
What was your wake up call that made you realize self-love matters? Heartbreak.
Young cars, last, now everybody go to breakfast.
Literally. That was like a wake up call for me. No shade to the person whatsoever. But it was a wake up call for me, like, no matter how long you've known a person, they can come and go. Literally. You literally have to put yourself first. Let's say you've even known the person for like 20 years. And that one thing they do that can, misdirect your life, Habi. Can put a whole big, I won't say stop, but have a whole impact on like how your life is supposed to go. Kind of sucks. So like that was a wake up call, like, baby girl, focus on yourself. Like, people will come and go, but like, you know, the only person that has your back apart from God, I won't say your parents, but who's our parents, but like the only person that really has your back apart from God is yourself. So that was like my wake up call. I don't know about her, but let's listen.
I feel like I had 2 wake up calls. I don't want to say heartbreak because it wasn't like a relationship heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
But
Nobody said this relationship.
Yeah, but it was like a huge disappointment from someone from people I really cared about.
Weekend ladies.
And it was like, I put these people, like I said about forgiveness, I put these people here, and they treated me like I was just rubbish. Rubbish is a bit of a stretch, but it made me realize that no matter how much you pour into people, if you don't pour into yourself, you're gonna suffer it at the end of the day, because like she said, people come and go. So when they go, then what? You've poured everything you have into these people. They're better people. And I'm not saying don't pour into people, but pour into yourself as much. And then another thing that made me, that was like a wake-up call for self-love, was moving away from home for school, especially as a first-born daughter.
In an African household.
Anywhere, actually. Like, it made me realize that I always pour. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining, but it's like, I always felt like, oh my God, if I don't do this, the heavens will fall down. And then moving away from home made me realize that even when I put myself first, by choosing to move away from home, they survived. So when I came back home, it was like, you know, you can do this yourself. So I'm not gonna sacrifice too much to make me to inconvenience my life. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, and I understand that you don't want to do it, but I also understand that you can do it if you wanted to. So why would I stress myself and put you first when I want to put me first?
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first.
But yeah, basically everything like she said, everything is important, honestly. In what ways does... Oh, never mind, scratch that.
Next question is, how do you handle guilt when you're putting yourself first?
I don't feel no emotion, so
Don't be like her. Like I keep saying. But for me, it's still a work in progress. I feel like I ignore it. That's just not very healthy. Sometimes I ignore it because I'm like, I gotta put me first. Sometimes I'm like, I understand that you want this for me, but I can't give this to you if I'm burnt out, depressed. I'm not depressed though. Scrap that. But like, I can't do this for you if I'm just burnt out and I'm low. Like I can't perform at my best if I'm not at my best.
Again, I don't feel no emotion, so I don't really been guilty. I'm really trying to think, y'all. I actually don't think I have.
She's lying.
In the last 6 months?
She's lying.
No, like, be so for real.
She was calling me and she's like, I can't do this anymore.
That's why. But if I was to feel any emotions, how do I handle guilt when putting myself first is I literally don't care what other people got to say. Literally, when I'm putting myself first, how do I handle it? I turn off my phone. I'm lying because I off my phone. I turn off my phone. D&D, low off. That's literally how I handle it. Because if you cannot reach me, there's no reason for me to, feel so guilty. You know what I'm saying? 2 + 2 is 4.
She should be putting herself first. She just be turning off her phone and making everybody suffer.
Everybody have to collect last. In what ways does self-love protect you from a burnout? I've never felt burnout. Bro, people should never... Oh, no, wait, not that.
She's lying. Another lie. I lost track. While she's thinking, I have my answer. How do you handle guilt? No, that's not a question. In what ways does self-love protect you from burnout? I want to use school as an example. I feel like especially during like exam season or exam period, I feel like there's that pressure of my parents are expecting me to have an A, or I want this myself. And you need to understand that there's a point where you can keep pushing, or you can take a break. Sometimes when it's time for exam, I go to Walmart and buy a candle. That's a form of self-love. I love candles. That's just 10-15 minutes taken out of my study time. I light my candle, chill, go back to studying. Sometimes it might be to go to sleep because you get to a point where you study, you're not understanding what you're studying because you need to take. You're not understanding what you're studying because you need to take time for yourself and take care of yourself, even if that means taking a 15 minutes nap. I have so many alarms. I've set an alarm, go to sleep, wake up. Okay, well, this is where we are. Let's continue.
For me, let me actually just be honest with y'all. Let me stop joking. What ways does self-love protect me from burnout? Y'all can hate me for this. I love watching cartoons. Not even cartoons. I'm a sucker for Disney Junior. All those Duck McStuffings, PJ Masks, PJ Past, Bubble Guppies, the Lion Guard. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can call me a kid. That's literally how I protect myself from a burnout. Just because it's like you have so much on a daily basis. You go to work, you go to school, full-time job, full-time school, full-time family. You're raising even the family that are your siblings. Y'all raising them full-time org. That's the topic for another day. But full-time org. You're doing all these things and you're telling me you're not burnt out. Literally, my way of coping is that like I just, on my TV, whether it's my iPad, TV, phone, anything, and I go to Disney Plus and I go to that Disney Junior section, I will watch my cartoons till I feel normal. Because y'all will not stress me. All those people with those cartoons, they're not stressing me. They're just going after the poor villain, or they're fixing the stuffed animals, or Lion Guard. They're just doing Lion Guard things. So that's literally how I protect myself, just because like that's my little safe haven, my little safe bubble. Because it's like they're not real life characters. Well, maybe the voices are real life people, but it's like these people are not going through any stress. Why should I? Type of thing. That's literally my whole mentality. Y'all can hate me for it, but again, that's your grandfather business. Just saying.
Yeah, I feel like burnout stems from just grinding. It's like driving a car without doing an oil change.
I be doing that.
And I'm not saying you have to do one like particular thing to protect you from burnout. It just depends on the type of situation you're in. Sometimes eating kinda is a good way to protect you from burnout. Just taking a break from your daily routine. Sometimes it's just wake up, go to class, go to work, come home, study, repeat. So even if it's just like, oh, today I'm not gonna study when I come back from work. That day of break can save you from a week of burnout. So if your calendar is looking crazy, just delete something. And you survive it later.
How has your faith influenced the way you love yourself?
Okay, even God rested on the seventh day, bro. Like sometimes I've been reminding myself, like even God rested. Why is my own different?
Bills.
Like why is my own difference? He created the heavens and the earth, and he said, I'm gonna take this day to rest. Why should my situation be different? But apart from that, I feel like the way my faith has influenced the way I love myself is just learning more of the word. Right now I'm like reading up on love, and it's like the verse or the sermon or the devotion today was talking about envy and jealousy, and it's like you are envious and jealous of other people, or your envy and jealousy for other people reflects how much you think God loves you. It's like if God gave up his son to come die for me, he loves me that much, what is stopping me from loving myself? Like he gave up his only son for me, why shouldn't I love myself? Like what is stopping me? Like obviously the devil will come, there'll be times where you feel like I'm not worth it, I don't deserve love,
I'm sorry, that's my bad.
But it's like you need to remember that Jesus already defeated the devil. He's just trying to feel important, and that's why he comes into your head and he tells you all these lies about yourself. You're quite literally God's daughter, God's son. Why don't you love yourself? Hello?
Yeah, literally royalty, bro.
It's not clocking
It's not clocking
to you. It's not clocking to you.
But for me, how has my faith influenced the way I love myself? Just little things. It's like, shoot, me, I'm not the perfect Christian. Let me just put that out there. Nobody should come and judge me saying the Bible did not say. The Bible said this, I know that. I'm so sorry. But for me, it's like the things I saw, like especially reading like the New Testament, because that's what I started reading on at first. It's like the way God really loved his disciples, even though, like, you know, they
were sinners.
Not even sinners. They are betrayers. Like but like it's like the way God just really cared for these people, and like, you know, he was not also putting him, this is out of the self-love, but like he wasn't also putting himself first. He was also making sure like everyone is okay. And I felt like that my faith was like, that was always doing that, like making sure everyone was okay. And I thought to myself, like, I'm not Jesus, I'm KG, daughter of God.
I keep saying she's my brother, y'all. Now she just confirmed.
Daughter of God. But like Jesus was, you know, the main son of God. And I'm like, if he could like do this and also, you know, put himself as well, I can also not please people, but like there's some days where I'm like, okay, I guess I can really help these people, but also like also make time for myself and make it seem like it's not bad because I'm putting myself first. If that makes sense. If it don't make sense, well, read your Bible. It should make sense to you after you read your Bible. Read the New Testament, especially John. You will understand.
If you're a new Christian, start with the New Testament.
Don't go with the old. Like literally start with the new.
You'd be scared.
Start
with the Old Testament right now, and I'm back down.
Start with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Finish those 4 Gospels.
Read Revelations.
No. No. Bro, I've been reading my Bible on and off and on and off and on and off. I have not read the book of Revelations because I am terrified.
It's actually not that bad, y'all. I read Revelations for myself for the first time this year, and it was actually not that bad.
5 days.
It's actually not that bad.
And me, I'm not reading it. If y'all want, y'all can go ahead, but like, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not doing that until I'm very, very well prepared before I read the book of the Revelations. But you know, if you're starting off reading your Bible, I know this is way off topic, but Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, it will get you in there. Then you can go back to read Genesis, so you guys can understand like as far why God did what he did in the Old Testament. I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes I be wondering, bro, see why you flood your earth. But you know,
oh my god, I just learned the actual reason the other day, and it's actually crazy. I feel like sometimes we just read our Bibles and we don't be paying attention to the little things. But the reason why God flooded the earth was because angels came down to earth and were sleeping with women and making babies.
Hey! You know what? Next question.
And he was like, off with their heads.
Next question. Y'all was scary, bro. You see, this is why I have beef with Jamaica sometimes. This is your word, like, bro. This is why I have beef with him. He does not listen. What small act of self-love makes the difference? What small act of self-love makes the biggest difference for you?
Getting cute.
Sleeping. But lately, if this is
Sleeping doesn't work out.
dude, let me laugh now.
Sleeping is just a pause from your problem. Well, depending on what kind of problem it is, it's just a pause from your problem.
I feel like lately,
you wake up and then you're still feeling it. You're not feeling.
No, I literally feel like lately I've been using like sleeping as like an escape for my problems.
So you got to humble you. I used to do that. And I was like, girl, no more. I was awake for 4 days. Like in the span of 4 days, I slept for like 3 hours. I'm like, stop it. I always use sleep to escape from my problems. I have problems. I cannot sleep.
Have you ever cry. I will cry. I'm like, I will sleep. You will still wake up and you will still cry, bro. God knows to play, bro. You would think that okay, if I sleep, I will escape from the problem. Bro, no, you will wake up to be crying. You'll be like, bro, skip what? I want to, sleep. Nah, God don't do that. But
I remember you like, hey, I heard you watching movies. Did you get any sleep? I'm like, I slept for 30 minutes. I don't know. I just can't sleep. She's like, do you want melatonin? I'm like, nah, girl.
I got it. especially insomnia. Hey, when insomnia catches me like this, I will tell you, I can go to sleep at like 2. I'll be up at like 4. And I'm up for the whole day. And you'll be thinking, but I want to use sleep to escape. God will tell you now. He will literally tell you no. But I guess another small act that I learned is recording videos. Whether if it's to post or not posting, it's just like sitting down there. Hi guys, my name is blah 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 blah. I'm here to tell you about blah 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 blah. So that's like one thing I've loved doing recently. Even though I have like a love-hate relationship with like recording myself, it's like that's my small act of self-love. Or what is it? What's the other one? Cooking. I love to cook, but only when I'm at home. I pick and choose. That's another act of self-love, like just trying different recipes.
Different outfits.
No, that's not
what you were about to say.
Outfits. That used to play dress. That's what I play dress.
That's what you were about to say.
Oh, that's my body, yo. I don't go to school.
But yeah, I feel like getting cute and shopping. I feel like that's an really good homeboard thing, but that's a topic for another day, y'all. Well, yeah, I feel like another small act of self-love that I've been doing recently is just playing praise in my room and just dancing, even if it's for like 30 seconds. When you're done, you feel whole again.
Heavy on the whole again. Playing crosswords. But then again, don't act my age, bro. But our last question this is also for you guys. If you could write a self-love letter to your younger self, what would it say?
You're enough. I feel like that's all I'm gonna say in my letter. Hey girl, I just wanted to let you know that you're enough. You don't. Yeah. I didn't need to dive too deep into that.
So my younger self, a self-love letter. We'll cut everybody off, Jerry. No, I won't do that. To my younger self, I'll honestly, don't change yourself to please people. That's literally it. Don't change who you are just to be accepted. Be your true, authentic self. Oh my god, I pronounced it right, y'all. Authentic self. Y'all don't play with me. But that's literally what I would tell my younger self. Like, you're a pretty girl, so don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. That's just it.
Yeah. So yes, guys, we've gotten to the end of our video.
Oh my god.
If you've come this far, thank you so much for watching.
If you come this far, y'all, comment, I'll buy you biscuits. I'll buy you biscuits if you come this far.
I didn't say all of that. She's gonna buy you biscuit.
If y'all actually made it this far, I'll buy you guys biscuits. DM me though. If I reply, yeah, I'll buy you biscuits.
But yeah, like the whole point of this video is just for us to reflect on how far we have come. I feel like a lot of us tend to just go on with life and not look back on the past or look back and see how far we've come, or just pause to see how better we can be of a person and see what is holding us back. So just ask yourself these questions to just see how it is you're neglecting self-love, neglecting yourself, holding on to the past, and see how you can grow and be a better person. Just, let me give you all a task. Write a letter to your past self and to your future self. So you can look at, and your present self too, actually. And then sometime in the future, maybe you can give yourself like 5 years from now, read those 3 letters and you can reflect on how much you've grown, how much of a better person, if you're choosing to be an evil person, how much of a bad person you've become.
No, we're not all bad kids. We're not all bad kids.
But yeah, I task you people today to put yourself first. This week, just do one thing that you wouldn't normally do, not as a rebellious act, but as an act of self-care. Translation, don't go steal somebody's food, yo. We're not asking you to go be little thieves.
Don't go and steal some too, because they said people should do new tax now.
If you typically don't like to take a shower, take a shower as an act of self-care. If you've been craving that plate of jollof rice,
so yeah,
go buy yourself the plate. Even if you feel like you can afford it, just sometimes it's good to indulge. God will provide. He'll make a way. And if you don't believe in Jesus,
God will help you. That's actually what it is. But yeah, basically everything she said, y'all. We hope y'all are listened and you'll be blessed. And this is our very first one, but second episodes, fourth, whatever. More episodes to come. More episodes to come. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our vibes, our inshallah, vibes and inshallah, whatever they call it.
I'm sorry guys, I'm tired. It's currently 1:30 a.m. Okay.
But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully my camera lasts me to this end of the video. If it did. Bye y'all. Thank
y'all so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you didn't like the video, like it, comment, and subscribe, okay?
Share to your family member. You know that if they are lacking self-love, as per Teku, watch it. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Can people please off the camera for me?
Bye. See you when we see you.